Hey everybody, today I'm making a soilless germination mix. According to the internet, seeds need 3 things to germinate: air, moisture, and the proper temperature. You might think that you could use regular dirt for this, but it's really not a good idea. Regular dirt is really dense, and typically it either holds in too much water or not enough. It's best just to avoid it altogether. Last year, I had a container gardening experiment, and I have a lot of soil left over from that. But according to the internet, I can't use that stuff. It's got microbes in it that are going to attack my plant babies. Basically, we're left with 2 options. We can sterilize garden soil that we already have. Bake your soil at 350 degrees for 45 minutes. Your goal is to heat the soil up to 180 degrees for at least 30 minutes. That's gonna be tasty. Or you can do what I'm doing, and that's mix your own germination mix. Let's look at the individual ingredients. The foundation for this mix is peat moss. It's made from decaying moss found in bogs, and it's used to hold in the moisture for our plant mix. Next up, we have vermiculite. It's pretty much a triple threat, just like Drake. It holds in moisture, nutrients, and it provides good aeration for your plants. Now, something about vermiculite that you probably didn't know, but you should definitely know, is that it has a great buffering capacity. What does that mean? I'm glad you asked. It means that the soil can tolerate a lot more fertilizer without damaging the plant. Yes, I have killed tons of plants because I've over-fertilized. Let's have a moment of silence. And we're done. Next up is Pearllite. Pearllite is a heat-expanded volcanic glass that is also used to create aeration in your soil. The only downside to it is that it's really light and it tends to float away when you're watering your plant, so just keep an eye on it. Lastly, we have lime to adjust the pH of our soil. The ideal pH is 6.5, and we're going to use the lime until we get it within that range. I'm super excited about the soil tester that I bought on Amazon because it tests 4 things, right? It tests moisture, pH, light intensity, and temperature. So this is what I'm going to use to make sure that my germination mix is in that 6.5 pH soil range. Today's recipe is very basic. It's 8 parts peat moss, 1 part vermiculite, 1 part perlite, and a splash of lime. We're just going to mix it. It's like we're making tasty plant bread. Work it. Now that I've got my pH in range, I'm going to moisten my mix. Peat moss is really hard to get moist initially, but once it gets wet, it stays wet.
Yeah, I just said that.
All right, so I think we're done. Now that we've finished our mix, we're ready to germinate our seeds. So go ahead, head over to my website and get the recipe for this germination mix. And if you haven't subscribed already, do it. All right. Can we get someone in here to clean this mess up, please? Kids, hey, can you come wipe off the table? Mommy's tired. This feels gross. Guess I better get used to it.